For the last 4 days, I was testing Nano Banana 2 to its limits to see what really works and what just wastes your credits. Honestly, some things that seem simple at first can eat up hours of your time and credits without giving you anything useful. But I finally figured out the exact steps that actually get you valuable results every single time. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use Nano Banana 2 to create the scenes you want without guessing which settings to use. This will save you hours of your time and help you stop wasting credits. If you follow these steps, it just works every time. Before you start creating images in Nano Banana 2, it helps to understand why people are switching to this version. Compared to Nano Banana Pro, this model handles more difficult scenes with multiple characters and objects much better, because this is the first step to stop wasting your credits. The first thing to do is select Nano Banana 2 when you click Image. This model is built to handle difficult scenes with multiple characters and objects. If you pick the wrong model, your images can come out incomplete and every redo costs more credits. Next, you set your aspect ratio. This is just the shape of your image. For square scenes, use 1:1. For wide landscapes like YouTube or presentations, go with 16:9, and for vertical content like Instagram or TikTok, use 9:16. If your ratio is wrong, parts of your characters or objects might get cut off, which means more time setting it up and more wasted credits. Then there's the resolution, which controls how real your image looks. Lower resolution images use fewer credits but look blurry, where higher resolution images like 2K or 4K look cinematic and detailed but cost more credits. A smart way is to always preview your image in low resolution first, and only change it to high resolution once you're happy with the outcome. And a mistake many beginners make is skipping these setup choices because they go straight to typing prompts, thinking the AI will have everything figured out. But even the best prompt can give bad results if the model, aspect ratio, or resolution isn't set properly. You should always spend some time making sure these things are perfect. Once these settings are ready, the model has a much better chance of giving you the scene you actually want, and every prompt you type now has a much higher chance of producing the scene you actually want. But settings are only the first step. Placing characters and the objects properly to complete your scenes that look like your imagination is the next part. By the way, the tool I'm using in this video is Nano Banana 2 inside Higgsfield. Higgsfield is the platform where you can access different Nano Banana models and other image tools in one place. If you want to follow along and try the same steps yourself, I left the link in the description below. That's where you can start generating your own scenes. And now we focus on how to make scenes where the people, their look, and all the objects you want in the picture look all the same. One of the biggest problems people face with AI image tools is that characters or objects don't look the same from one image to the next. Nano Banana 2 helps you solve this by letting you keep up to 5 different characters and up to 14 objects consistent in the same scene. So what you want to do is give the model as clear descriptions as you can for each character and object the first time you use them. For example, if you have a character named Mia who wears a red jacket and glasses, you should include that exact description in your prompt. That way, when you generate another image or adjust the pose of it, Nano Banana 2 remembers those exact details. If you have objects like a soccer ball, a lamp, or a cup you want to show in the scene too, describe them with simple details like cup on the coffee table. When the model understands exactly what each thing should look like and where it should be, it doesn't assume what to do, and you don't spend credits fixing mistakes. Another thing many creators don't realize is that if you refer back to the same description and follow-up prompts, the model doesn't forget it. So instead of describing Mia again differently, you can say something like, "Put Mia, the woman in the red jacket with glasses here." And this repeated reference helps it keep her appearance stable, because Nano Banana 2 can track up to 14 objects at once. With that, you can build detailed scenes without losing object identity from one frame to the next. This is very useful if you're making several images for a story or sequence. Once you describe characters and objects clearly and use consistent wording each time, your scenes will start staying stable and look the way you imagined. In the next section, we'll learn how to add actions and motion to your scenes, so your characters don't just stand there, but actually move while still keeping that consistency. Now, making your scenes feel real by adding details based on real places, times, and environments is the important thing. Nano Banana 2 doesn't just make pretty pictures. One of the things that makes it different from older models is that it can use real-world information like places, times, and correct details to generate images that look like they actually belong in real life. This means you don't have to hope it gets the details right. You can tell it exactly what you want, and it understands it much better. A great example of this is using GPS coordinates or a specific date for a location. Let's say you want an image of the Great Pyramid of Giza while it was being built, and if you include the specific location and the year you want, Nano Banana 2 uses its real-world understanding to place the pyramid, the surrounding desert, the workers' tools, and even the clothing of the people correctly based on that time period. This doesn't happen with most older image AI models. They just guess what a pyramid might look like and often get the details wrong. This means if your scene is supposed to show something from history or a very specific place, you can literally tell the model the place and time, and the result looks like a believable scene from that moment. For example, descriptions prompts like Great Pyramid of Giza, 2560 BC, workers wearing linen clothes, desert sands under bright sun, wooden scaffolding in the background will produce an image with those real-looking elements like the clothing styles that match the era, tools that make sense for the time, and landscape features that belong there. That's real-world real-world accuracy, not something made up by the AI. Another example is when you want modern locations, like a famous city street at sunset. If you tell Nano Banana 2 something like this: Park Slope, Brooklyn, looking out at Manhattan skyline at golden hour with brownstone buildings on the left and a church steeple visible, the AI will use its knowledge of that neighborhood to generate something that actually looks like that place instead of a random street with all guessed details. Most image tools just guess these details, but Nano Banana 2 can actually understand them. You can build scenes that feel like actual photos from that place and time without having to manually research every single detail yourself. Once you start using real context, like locations, dates, and historical details, then your results stop feeling like random AI pictures and start looking like scenes that could exist in real life. Now, we'll take that even further by showing how to add actions and movements in your scenes, so your characters don't just look right, but they do things that make the image come alive. And learning how to control how the image actually looks, things like lighting, shadows, textures, and camera angles, is what most people don't do. Most people think AI image tools only respond to basic prompts. You describe something, and the AI guesses the rest of the information, but Nano Banana 2 can follow much more precise instructions if you tell it exactly what you want to control. A good example is product photography. Let's say you want a clean image of headphones for a product page, and instead of just writing headphones on a table, you can tell the model much more specifically. You might describe the lighting direction, the background, and the camera angle. Something like soft studio lighting from the left, a dark background, and the headphones centered in the frame. When you include details like that, the model starts treating the scene more like a real photo setup, and the shadows appear where they should. The reflections look natural. The textures of the materials like metal, plastic, or leather become much clearer. But this control isn't only for clean product photos, but also works for creative scenes, like a busy cafe where chairs are not set in the right way, coffee cups are flying through the air, and dust particles are visible in the light. If you describe the motion clearly, like objects mid-air, motion blur on moving items, and dramatic lighting from the windows, then the model can make that exact moment of chaos. The important part is that even in a complex scene like that, you still stay in control. The lighting direction stays the same, and the whole image looks like a frozen moment from a movie scene rather than a random AI picture. And after you start guiding lighting, camera angles, and object movement like this, Nano Banana 2 stops feeling like a random generator and starts feeling more like a real creative tool. The multilingual capabilities are also very strong. I tested it with German and Japanese text, and it handled translation and rendering very well. This means you can create an ad or visual in one language and quickly generate accurate versions in other languages while keeping the same design and layout. One thing to keep in mind, Nano Banana 2 automatically adds a hidden Synth ID watermark to every image it generates. This watermark doesn't change how the image looks, but it allows Google's detection tools to identify that the image was created with AI. For most situations, this isn't a big deal, but if you're doing client work, it's good to be transparent about using AI tools. Now you've seen how Nano Banana 2 can create detailed scenes, keep characters consistent, and follow your instructions. But watching it is very different from trying it yourself, because once you start testing your own prompts, you'll see how much control you can really get. So if you want to start creating your own scenes with Nano Banana 2, you can try it yourself using Higgsfield. I left the link in the description, so go check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.